Hey guys, David here from Friday, and today we are going to talk about the new, revised, improved RS5 frame, the IdeinRS. What have we done to this frame? Well, we have completely revised the carbon, for one. We've tweaked all the parts. This batch of frames will only be available in the 5-inch arms for 22 size motors. And we've tweaked a couple of things. We've removed some things that we thought weren't necessary. We've added some new things which we thought were really good, that would add some really good value to the product. So if we jump in and start having a look at that, the arm, you can see there, is now a bit chunkier, a bit beefier, so it can take more of a beating. The sides, those guys, are also a bit thicker now to make those a bit stronger. We've gone ahead and increased the fillet radius on a lot of these, beefed that up a bit. And finally, the side here, we've increased that slot width there, so you can now use regular size battery straps if you want. I still include the old thin battery strap, which is, in my opinion, pretty good. I mean, it stops your battery from shifting around. The guys wanted the option to use the bigger ones, so we went ahead and changed that up as well. The front camera cage side and the rear VTX cage side, those are now 2mm thick, so we've shaved off a bit of weight there. Also neatened up the front there because there's no longer a cutout in there to accommodate the camera. And to do so, we've also gone and swapped out the 25mm wide standoffs for a 26mm wide standoff. So those are now custom for this build. So neatened that up a bit, shaved some weight off of the front, shaved some weight off of the rear. The VTX tray, we've messed around with that a bit, smoothed some corners out, shaved some weight off of that. The flight control pad, or a tray in the center, that is all but the same. We've improved the machining on that a bit, but that still remains pretty much the same. Also offer now these two really nice, chunky, strong 36mm wide standoffs to hold the whole thing together. So you can go ahead and tighten those up nice and keep your whole frame snug. Another thing, when just on the fasteners standoffs, we have swapped out all the very shallow button caps for these nice big chunky caps down there. They're just all along the bottom there. Guys are complaining that those are very shallow. It's a bit difficult to get in sometimes with an Allen driver, that they strip sometimes. So we went ahead and also swapped those out for some better ones. Oh, that's falling out. And finally, the this little red doodad. This is a soft silicon pad to strap your battery down onto. So no longer do you have to strap your pack down onto a hard carbon surface. There's now a soft, comfy pad for your battery to mount on. This is great because it takes a bit of the thud out of hard landings, but it also stops your pack from shifting around as well, which is great. And if it gets dirty, you can just wash it with soap and water and you're good to go again. Then, the long anticipated HD mounts. Okay, so I'll start off with the Mobius one. Cool. So a lot of guys fly Mobius, they fly run cams, they fly Legends, but guys don't fly hard with these on because guys are scared of killing them. I mean, you hit it once or twice really hard, the thing is dead. So I went ahead and made a proper cage. Like, I mean, the entire camera is enclosed in this tough carbon side. You got standoffs in the top, you got standoffs in the front to stop stuff sliding out and shifting around. So it's not so much a mount as like a protective roll cage for your smaller cameras. Like I said, it can take your Mobius, your run cam and your Legend. So let's go through a little bit of it. First off, same silicon pad that comes with your RS, same deal. Nice soft surface to mount your camera on. stops your camera from shifting around, also stops jello in your picture. Also included a soft silicone tubing which you can slide over all of these again, so that your camera, if it gets bounced around a bit, it's hitting nice soft silicone and not a hard standoff or something. So that you can just cut the length and slide over. You'll see here you've got these two slots. These are for the different cameras. Your Mobius and your Legend have very similar form factors. The Runcam, however, not so much. They went quite a bit slimmer. They changed some stuff up, button location on the top and whatnot, so we had to accommodate that as well. So you can shift this around to fit whatever camera you have. Lastly, the stuff in the front there. So what you'll see, the standoff in the front there. There's just one on the side. You might be thinking, what the heck's going on with that? But what we have is this mount now set up for Mobius. So your Mobius has the side mounted lens, this going on the opposite side, so that your Mobius has absolutely no chance of shooting out the front. If you're not running a Mobius, if you're running a Legend or a Runcam, you can use these little holes left and right there. So you can put one of these little standoffs each side there. Again, your lens pokes through the center, but your camera can't shoot forward in a bad crash, and that does happen. So we've done that as well. Lastly, these arms in the front here. See the three holes? So you can set your camera up for 10 degrees, 20 degrees, 30 degrees. So whatever flying style suits you, you now have a camera angle to match. Cool. The last one is your camera mount for GoPro. Your GoPro full frame and your GoPro session. Same type of deal again. Soft silicone pad, keeps your camera in place, stops the jello from messing up your videos. If it gets dirty, take it off, wash it, and you're good to go. Same arms as the previous ones I showed you guys, but obviously the mount itself is completely different. What we did, made this nice pad, or this nice plate up top here. Put your soft silicone pad down there so you can strap your camera on. Just gives you somewhere to secure your camera. But what I like about this mount, starting off here, in front here you've got these like speed hump type things in front there. Those stop your camera from sliding forward if your fasteners, if your whatever you're using to hold your camera in place does shift a bit. There's no chance of it shooting forward. Then you've got that standoff, this standoff to strap your camera in front to rear. Then you've also got these two guys on the side here. So you've got the slot and place to strap your camera now left to right. So it doesn't matter how you want to strap your camera down. If you just want to use one single Velcro strap left to right, you can do that. If you want to use zip ties and go front to rear over the standoffs, that's also an option now. So however you want to mount your camera, there's another platform to do so. For your full frame, leave that standoff where it is and put a piece of silicone over it and butt your camera up against it. If you're running the smaller session, you'll find your session slots in between these two, and you can shift this standoff back, and it just gives your session a little bit more protection from the sides there. Also, there's now zero chance of it shifting left to right. So any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. If I haven't been clear on something, please shout. I will be releasing another video just explaining some of the other stuff and going through a bit of the build on the RS, just to revise a couple of things for guys who are new to the frame. Everything here will be available as spares, so if something does get busted or you lose something or whatever the case may be, there are spares available for you. So yeah, that's about it. Ciao.